So yeah, Bronson and 04 haven't played each other, so it must be on another account.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I would know this account for this player. I actually, when I was checking on his previous games, because I hadn't seen the name before, like he's got really high elo, he's been around for a bit, but I think it's still a fake account. But he has plenty of games, and they didn't just start like a month ago.
Yeah.
So
well, yeah, and like if it's the only account you play on, then is it what makes it a fake account?
good point.
Prepare to fight.
Do you use Vadrigar for your announcer, Phylum?
3.
Of course. I mean, I'm not so fond of Duke Nukem.
Oh god. Well, 04 is, in my opinion, a hard person to bet against on ZTN. But Bronson's aim was pretty sick last map, and he doesn't hit a whole lot here, but he hits enough. You know, he did a good job for the weapon that he had without getting hit by any rockets.
Yeah, definitely.
I am on 04, by the way.
That's actually a nice position there from 04. It's the really standard thing to do. And like, I don't know, I feel like I say that word a lot with ZTN, but it's hard to surprise me, I guess. Especially in the first 2 minutes of a game, but Bronson is doing exactly that with these rails. Some serious connections there. 04 wants to stick around, and yeah, he's in a nice kind of secure spot here. He just wants to do something. Bronson, though, wants to drop on his face. Wow.
Oh, 13 health! Can he get away? He will. And he finds any health, and he does. Oh man. Even just gonna shoot Sparks right in the skull there. Oh, this is... Wow. This has gotta be one of the cockiest players ever. Like, I cannot wait to find out who this player is as he goes 3-0. 04 even throwing out the sad faces, man. You don't see that a lot. You might see a little bit of anger, a little bit of LOLs. Bronson saying ping. I think that he's at like a 30 ping disadvantage, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I mean...
Can you check for me, actually? Because I don't want to pull up scoreboard.
Yeah, it's 22 ping on Bronson to like 50... 04's is like going between 50 and 52, so maybe a bit unstable even.
Yeah, that's 04's connection for you.
Yeah. You can prove it at LAN.
You ever played Quake at LAN?
No, I've never played any game on LAN ever.
Oh, I played Unreal Tournament on LAN. There's a lot of hit scan on there. It is a bit different, but like I'm really curious to see, because Quake has so many more projectiles, like kind of how that works, you know. Sparks saying, obviously, the other sir. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
You had enough games, sure. Sparks, sorry.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it would be Offnu.
Offnu, is that the plastic beach guy?
Yeah, I think that was him.
Okay. That was from an Australian Cup. For those unfamiliar, God, his damage is sick.
Wow. Bronson was running straight into that rocket. Yeah, he did say before that it's Tsar, but I don't know, I'm always a bit cautious believing what people say their alias is. Well, after that one time at least.
Yeah, you've had some experience there in the Australian Cup. But regardless of who he is, we can figure it out later. He's up 4-0. It's map number 1. Best of 3 lower bracket finals. Both these players have already won some dough. Thank you again to our donators. But we're gonna see who's actually gonna go to the grand finals to face the Hang. Do you think that 04 can do it? We just saw Bronson beast out an inch of a win. You don't beast out a 1-frag win, but what do you think?
Well,
think you can beat it?
Beat the Hang or beat 04.
Either or.
I think 04 probably has the better chance against the Hang, honestly. I mean, Bronson, you know, he's pretty confident and he's pretty cocky, and like he's I don't know if some of these moves would necessarily work against Dahang. Like, Dahang might just be that bit more solid. Whereas 04, you know, he's got that experience, he's got that, like, he's probably played Dahang more over the years. But yeah, I mean, Bronson might just be a bit of a mountain for him to overcome. But again, this is the first map.
Impressive.
Thanks for following Lowell.
And yeah, interestingly enough though, we're going to have ZTN as the first map, which, I mean, it's definitely not over. Oh, especially if Bronson wants to drop on 04 with...
Oh,
and 04 has the
hits
shaft out.
Mega.
Oh my god.
How? It's like this guy... This guy is like a supervillain. He's just like, I'm gonna take you with me as soon as I die. He did it last
there was
match.
some really good rockets, and oh, here comes the 20 ping plasma. Not quite connecting like you'd hope it would. You know, this guy obviously isn't Cypher.
Huh. You know what's funny is some people say 50 ping is the best ping.
Yeah,
I don't really know if I believe that, but I've heard it a bunch.
As someone who pings 20 ping to one of the Australian servers and 50 ping to the other, I really disagree.
Yeah, I ping 50 to Dallas, and I ping with a VPN about. Well, I have green ping only to California. Please bring back Irvine. Please give us good servers with the Steam update. Please. This is. Oh my god! How did 04 get through that grenade trap?
Yeah,
It was
I don't
freaking
understand
magic, dude.
Yeah, I don't understand how people do that. I mean, if I try that, you know, it's 3 grenades to the face every time.
Instant death. Instant death.
But these guys, you know, these pro level players.
They're matrixing it, man. They're just slowing the game down.
Yeah, well, that's what Cypher looked like actually in the Faceit Cup. But this Mega going over to 04, he's probably gonna. Wow, Bronson wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. 04
wasn't expecting that rocket. What a surprises in the last 5 seconds. Ooh,
Yeah,
gonna catch him out at the jump pad. This is a kill. No
that's a really
conversion
clean
just
kill
yet,
from
though.
04.
Oh, just sees him. He can rush this without the armor. Oh, this is like Christmas for 04, who might... Okay. I was gonna say, if Bronson's been gonna do anything really crazy again, he might give up Mega, but no, he's not gonna give up that lead just for that.
This frag's really gonna hurt 04, but he is gonna pick it up.
Bit of an advantage here, stack-wise. I mean, gonna get shards. Bronson hasn't touched a yellow. He's probably been staring at that lower one, hoping to get Mega, and in fact, he's gonna lose out, likely on both items, as Sparks. Sparks, as 04 will pick up Mega and then yellow.
I mean, Bronson, like, he played that like maybe it was coming up 2 seconds earlier, you know, and if it had come up 2 seconds earlier, even then it still would have been a risk, but it might have worked. But yeah, and it just comes down again, like, we were saying before about, I can't remember who it was actually, maybe 04 not doing that as well.
Oh, the moves, yeah. I think it was on Lost World.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 04 and Zorak. And somebody asking about pings again, 50 versus 22 in favor of Bronson.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not even so bad, but...
For North America, not at all. Oh, a nice aggressive move here. It doesn't actually catch Bronson sitting around on a yellow. He wants it bad, but he's positioning himself in a way that as soon as he sees 04 or takes a bad engagement, he can just back down that corridor, and that's exactly what he does. He gets low yellow, doesn't make the stupid mistake of going through teleporter.
And it's just G-boing.
Ooh, he can get Mega again.
Wow, yeah, and 04's let him back onto this. If he'll be able to get out cleanly, you know, he had most of that nullified, and he didn't, like, I would have liked to see him hit a little bit more plasma, but, you know, it's a start, and it's denying that stack to 04. 04, though, is going to have a really confident armor stack after this.
I think he's going to have to, I mean, he's going to force him through lower telly or shards, like out of shards or lower telly, I'd assume. Yep, so forces him through telly. He has to chase. It's a minute left on ZTN. And he has a stack advantage, he just can't take a bad chase, and he's kind of starting to.
And yeah, Bronson, oh wow, taking the big risks.
4 HP, one step away from grabbing Mega and probably tying us up. And now 04 has gone down 3 frags. Oops.
Holy shit. So yeah, this is gonna be the first map. Holy shit.
Yeah, well played.
Talk about coming down to the wire.
So, 1-zip. Why can't it be a best of 1? Because it is a best of 3. Clock saying, want to join our CTF team? LOL. Bronson is Rafa, then color me silly. I just feel like we're all getting trolled repeatedly.
Faz seems to like the Vu theory.
Vote now.
04 says kick.
Vote passed.
Yeah, very close map. We will go on to a map that 04 took Zorak out on. And he's done fairly well for himself here so far. Fox saying they should do Illinois. I think the pings were 81 for 04.
Prepare to fight.
And now that the names are starting to be dropped in the chat now, the puzzle pieces are coming together. Who is Ron fucking Bronson, everyone? We're going to be off on him as there will be no machine gun chicken. 04 going to get red spawn and he makes it out clean? Pretty clean. Maybe chased and rushed though. Oh! No armor yet for him. He can't be feeling good, 04. A lot of rockets though on Bronson, and no LG, he can't push that corridor.
Yeah, thankfully though, he's not going to have any trouble pushing back onto that rocket launcher, and this next rotation of the items looks pretty good for Bronson.
04 is going to feel confident to come out mid though. He can punish.
Yeah, but whichever yellow 04 ends up going for, he should theoretically lose the other. And there, yeah, Bronson's going to hear 04, and he has enough time, and this also gives him the OG, so that's really good.
Oh, wow, whoa. 04 is thinking, what the hell, man? Like, he didn't have the LG out, because who does that?
Yeah, well,
very surprising moves.
Someone did that. It might have been Cypher in the Face It Cup, made a similar move to that.
Oh, that's fair then, though. Like, it's not a common move. Cypher is not a common player.
No.
Like, it's definitely it was a great move, but like, yeah, no one's expecting
really
it. Ooh, he's got him trapped. Go ahead with your thought. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, I just think it's interesting, you know, maybe Bronson actually watching the Face It tourney and taking some notes.
We could just be a badass.
Yeah, that's
oh, caught against the wall. Has more stack though. Gonna pull it out. Shotgun finish. Let's do it. Yeah, 04.
Wow.
That TDM. That TDM. It's a good route to do here. Now, he took a little too long trying to deny the health bubble, but that was a good idea.
Oh no.
04 reading the stacks a little better though.
Yeah, I mean, Bronson, there wasn't much he could do there, but I mean, at the very least he probably could have dropped away. Really good spawn though, and he should have, oh no. If he'd have just sat on Mega there, he actually would have gotten away with that. Which is really crazy to think. But yeah, again, like going back to the Face It tourney, we did see Cypher do that, where he just like danced on the Mega Health platform, and you know, baited his opponent to just missing everything because he didn't jump off when they expected him to.
Yeah, indeed. I'm gonna switch over to the random man again here. I want to get as much cam time on him as possible because.
Yeah, definitely, and he's in a really good position here. Again, with both items coming up like this.
Ooh, even punishing this red pickup. Not gonna get a
Yeah,
ton of
that-
damage because of the angle, and yeah, it was a little ingenious, but yeah, he doesn't have the rockets to really take that fight properly.
Yeah, that. I mean,
It's a good fight. It's a good idea.
yeah, it's good in theory. Just wrong gun.
Oh, bad fight.
Oh, no.
Bad fight.
Oh, why is he taking this?
He thought he must have been a lot lower or something. I don't know, because even saying what after that. I mean, I was on his point of view, but I mean, we can see when 04 is picking up yellows and whatnot. I mean, I knew he was gonna survive that fight unless Bronson completely outclassed his LG, and 04 with 48% LG is not looking to be outclassed right now with that weapon. a little bit of theorizing in chat as to why Bronson lost his first match and now he's hanging with the big boys. It is an interesting theory. Oh well. Like they said, he wants to get paid. We'll have his email. We know where you live on the internet. Halfway through a 3-frag game on DM13.
Oh, no.
Make this a 4-frag game.
the rocket jump from Bronson.
The desperation, you can almost just feel the pain of his model as the keel flies through the air. And he's gonna get caught off the spawn. 04 doesn't need to chase for this. Bronson looks like he wants to chase for this, and then he quickly snaps back into reality. Luckily,
Yeah,
'cause he can win.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's go, Team Bronson.
He's realized that it's a competition for money.
I think we had Elder as our third map, though.
Yeah, and that's a really weird. Like you've got ZTN and DM13, like you know, the two of the oldest Quake 3 maps, and then Elder, the newest. So I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know if Bronson would actually know it.
So I have the Master Detective Faz on the case here. Faz is sniffing out the alias.
Yeah, Faz seems quite certain that it's Vu. And Vu is actually going to QuakeCon, so
Well, regardless, Faz has been awarded the Aliasing Busting Squad badge, as Bronson will throw the second game? No, as Bronson will lose the second game. 0-6. I'm of the opinion that I want there to be a little bit of magic. You know, like I want him to be the untold hero. At the bottom of my heart, I deeply know that he is a troll in my tournaments, but I want him to be that unsung hero.
Yeah, 04 actually seems nervous about Elder, because, yeah, if he's not... Well, actually...
Totally trolling you, Phylum. They got you so hard right now.
Yeah, I've seen 04 play this, I think.
Yeah. They both know this map. You don't allow a map with an item that you don't recognize to get played in a drop format unless you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. But again though, if 04 isn't playing at QuakeCon, you know, he might not have played this as much as say, you know, Dahang.
Oh, I'm thinking more just about Bronson. 04 was just trolling him because of what he said earlier, I think, on T9.
Yeah, about the 29.
Regardless, like, you write like a small novel about the last hour here.
Yeah. But it will be interesting to see how well Bronson actually knows this, given that it is quite new.
It is a map, who would be off on here? Be off on 04, who will get... Yep, it'll show you the key. That key there he just picked up, it will open a door. We'll see it eventually. Only one player can have the key at a time. When the player dies, it will respawn instantly back at its starting point. And that door there that you see Bronson fighting at, he can't go through that. As 04 goes up there, he can pass through that door. You can get around on that tentacle though, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it does really help. Really
yeah,
help.
and like moving around on that tentacle, I always feel weird when I say that sentence, but it does leave you really exposed.
That tentacle's really slippery. And can be the cause of many baths. Pile, I'm throwing up in the background. Sorry, Pile.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm a bit sick.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you after my comment. So only a minute in, it's pretty much equalized. Another thing about this map is there is a railgun, but you can't get it until the 2-minute mark. What I've noticed on this map is when you see two very skilled Elder players, we'll have our first encounter here actually break out at pillars. Bronson gonna go into the lava. That's gonna be an easy one for 0-4 to mop up. You'll often see once the rail starts to come into play, the out of control player will stay along that lower ledge, and they'll kind of play this game of elevation where they're taking pot shots at each other with rails from high to low or low to high. It's kind of interesting. I've noticed that develop a lot with really good players. Like I think Faz and Cooler did that when I watched them play. Evil versus someone else did the same.
Yeah, well, I mean, because that lower corridor is just so long. Like, there's really no other way to say it.
I mean, and we're on 0-4 now. You can peek down to the exit there. 0-4 is going to take us through the low route, show you the other weird part of the map. And then from here, there is another section of the map that can be opened up. It is currently closed, and so are 0-4's chances of getting this next mega.
Yeah.
I think, though.
Yeah, it's an interesting strategy actually. I've seen, like we saw in the Face It Cup as well, like people kind of favouring to play with it closed for more of the map. Having it closed once the railgun's available tends to, I think, favour the in-control player more.
Yeah, I guess that makes that makes sense, because they can't take weird random shots while they're trying to move around and take the items, yeah.
It closes down that one extra angle. That is going to be open now though. Opened, I guess, by 0-4 just then.
Interesting to note, even though Bronson did get a kill, he did not get the key off spawn.
Yeah, it's not going to concern him too much, and I mean, it's not worth, like, you know, going for a big fight over the key off the spawn necessarily if you're low. I think he had 20 HP after the fight.
Oh, absolutely. He made the right move. I think Zorakor said, like, you need to get... Zorakor has so many weird item things. Whoa, Bronson! No, this is bad.
Yeah, this is really bad.
I was gonna say real quick that he says you need like mega or red, or the key or something. Like you need a combination of things. Other if you lose it all, like it just snowballs. Because this map, I'm sure you've seen it snowball. It's pretty ugly.
Yeah, it can get pretty bad. But I think part of that is that people just don't exactly know how to play it out of control because it's still quite new. You know, I think more strategies will emerge on it and are starting to emerge on it. And finally, we're going to see a rail pick up here. Oh.
0-4 gonna miss his jump, make a really easy shot for Bronson, but Bronson in the exact same spot. 0-4 says I can hit that one again too.
So you can see Bronson doing some tentacle dancing there, and that's the sign of someone who's practiced this map basically. You know, if they can dance on the tentacle, then they've done some good practice.
It's so dirty. But true. Ooh. 0-4's got a pretty dirty rail right now. He's hitting 100%. 100% with 3 impressive, by the way, so nothing to sneeze at. Caster curse incoming. And he is up 5 frags. It's match point. Lower bracket finals. The winner will go on to play to hang. The loser will take home $25.
25 whole bucks.
This is...
Yeah. I don't know, it's not that bad, and like, of course, that's, you know, twice what I think it is.
Gee, thanks.
Gotta... Well, no, because, like, you gotta do the conversions.
Oh, right. Yeah, real quick, thanks again to Nathreen, PCFS, and Darwin's Gate. Total $220. You guys are awesome. Thanks for donating and making the cup prize pool. Therefore, appears to be a little bit stuck here, but I think he has more armor. Just gonna hit a rail and dip out. Oh my god. 0-4! Get...
Yeah, these rails from 0-4 have been really strong. I mean, that 75%, you know. Oh, wow. And yeah, I mean, with the way these items are going to come up, I mean, Bronson, you know, he could try and do something at this red. It'll be pretty risky though, and yeah, 0-4's come into the room in a funny way at a funny time.
Finally misses a rail.
Oh, but he hits another.
And that is
yeah,
the forfeit.
Bronson-
Right as someone in chat saying, this is the difference between true pro and aliasing amateur. Shots fired. So we're going to go into the finals, Phylum, and it's a repeat of our winner bracket. 0-4, hang.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a pretty common thing to see in double elimination, especially in duel for some reason.
It's not a bad thing. We will probably... We may move, but I'm never quite sure where 0-4 likes to play. He is one of those players with odd ping. Bronson, trolling to the bitter end.